Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm back again. Just been kind of out of commission for a little bit. You know, internet's been down. Um, so, just been kind of winging it without internet. So that's why you haven't seen a video for a very long time. So I'm actually recording this from my phone right now. And I heard about, I'm in my kitchen right now. I'm in my nice little kitchen. So, yeah, so there's been, stuff circling around about a certain rapper. And, as you guys know, I know I keep reaching to the refrigerator. This certain rapper goes by the name of Kodak Black. Now there was an issue, and I actually saw the full interview, where he was on the show, and Ebro, sorry, give me something to drink, I'm kind of thirsty though, but, what's the deal? Yeah, so he basically came out, and he interviewed him. Things got a little tense. Kodak Black threatened to get up and leave. He was obviously really hot about the situation, so he got up and left. Well, better yet, he didn't. I won't say he got up and leave. Ebro basically just cut the interview short. He said, well, if you're offended, we can stop here. And he's like, all right then. He just got up and walked out. So my whole thing on this is, and maybe it's bad for me to read YouTube comments, but usually on videos I read YouTube comments. And I was pretty disapproving of all the YouTube comments. Basically, what set him off was when Ebro brought up the sexual assault allegations. He had sexual assault allegations against him, and I feel like this, because people were like, well, you know, he's being the police, he's asking all these questions, he's interviewing him. Like, I felt like he was interviewing him. He was doing what he was supposed to do. You know, he's interviewing this kid, and he's 21 years old, so he's a grown man now. So I think we got to. I think Kodak Black had a point, but I think his point was in the wrong direction. And we gotta stop entertaining BS. That's sort of what we gotta stop doing, as a community. Because I feel like by us saying like, well, Ebro was bullying him and stuff like that. No, Ebro was doing what he was supposed to do. He was interviewing this kid. He was getting down to the meat of the whole interview, and he was telling him like, look, if I'm glad you know you're trying to give off positive energy. You know, we're trying to put this behind us. Where people said that Ebro went too far was when he came out and said, he said, hey, you know, we take sexual assault around here really seriously. He basically told him, he's like, you know, he just let him know right up front, like, sexual assault is a serious thing. And people are acting like he was blaming him or something like that. And he's not necessarily blaming him for the sexual assault. He's basically telling him, like, hey, if you did this, you know, let us know. It's not like he didn't deny it. He didn't deny that he did it. There's a notification on my phone. Okay, it's nothing. But, yeah, so, he basically sat up there and he didn't deny it. He didn't say he didn't do it. So that basically sticks him on the hot seat right now. He's in some serious trouble. He's got to explain that. So I think somewhere deep down, by his reaction and by the way that interview went, I think deep down Kodak Black thinks he did it. And I really feel by people defending that, I mean, that's not cool, you know. I mean, you shouldn't defend something that you don't know about. And I don't want people to jump in here and think I'm accusing him. I'm not accusing him. I don't know what happened. I don't listen to Kodak Black. I don't follow him. I don't know anything about him. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what transpired between him and the lady. I understand that. I read the report. I guess he held a girl down in the on the floor of a hotel room. He was messed up. She told him, "Hey, get off," and he wouldn't get off. This is what I'm reading on the news sources. That's what I've read. I'm not gonna just come out and say he's guilty. I'm not gonna, say what he did was wrong. But again, there's still that possibility that he did do it. There's that high chance that he did do it, and there's that low chance that he didn't do it. Because somebody who didn't do it, if you're being accused of sexual assault, you're not going to sit there and just not act like you. You're not going to act guilty. You're not going to show signs of that. Yeah. So, and I just feel like I want to get something out too, because I've had plenty of these arguments with people. I'm gonna get out the camera because I noticed that light is bothering. Okay. That light was kind of like chopping some of my head off. So, basically, I feel like a lot of these hosts on these shows been catching heat lately from people online. And what I mean by that is, that Monique interview. I was reading comments on that where people are like, no, Monique told him off. She told him what's up. And it's like, no, Monique was spouting BS, and Charlamagne called her out on that. The same with, what was the other interview I was thinking about? Yeah, the same with the Tekashi 6ix9ine interview. He basically told Tekashi 6ix9ine, like, hey, if you don't straighten your act up, this is what's going to happen. Where's Tekashi 6ix9ine now? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to stop doing that, man. We got to stop acting like, we seriously have to stop acting like, these stars that we hold to a higher regard, is somebody that we should defend. Seriously, we live in a messed up society if we're defending a guy who possibly raped a girl. That's how I'm looking at this right now. I'm like, this guy could have possibly raped this girl. Because the girl told him to get off and he wouldn't get off of her. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people in the comment section. You got people making videos defending this dude. Like, come on, man. Like, that is... Like, our world is crazy. Like, our world is messed up. I'm looking at the videos of people defending this guy. People talking about sending their goons out to get Ebro. And it's like, he just asked him a question and the kid got offended. And then at the end, when he told him, he was like, "You gonna tell me what to talk about on my show?" Because that's his show. I don't really care for Ebro much neither. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's moments where I'm like, yeah, Ebro kind of went a little too far, but I don't think he went that far in this video. He said, hey, because he told him he didn't know he did it. He wasn't accusing him. He wasn't putting that on him. He said, hey, he was laying out. This is what I've seen you do. This is what I've seen you done. This is the type of person I know you are. But talking about reading off the rap sheet and all that stuff, and he's like, I see you even smoke weed in front of your baby on Instagram. That's not cool, man. Like, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like we live in we live in a messed up society, man, where we treat the victim like the villain, and then we treat the villain like the victim. Like, what's going on here? Like, what is happening to society to where we're glorifying this kid by talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go get goons on you because you shouldn't have pressed on him. Okay, he was being real with well, you know what? He shouldn't have raped a girl. He shouldn't have got messed up at a party and raped a girl. That's on him. And that's if he did it. Which, again, it's not looking good for him at all. So, I don't know, man. What do I know? I'm just up here rambling, I guess. I'm not making sense. But, I just thought I had to comment on this because I saw the interview, because everybody was talking about how Ebro did this kid wrong and stuff like that. And then when I actually saw the interview, I was like, I don't see what he did wrong. And then at the end where he was talking about, yeah, you know, he's all, tell me what to talk about on my show, because like he tried to change the subject. He's like, yeah, they need to change the subject, stop talking about that. And then Rosenberg did, because he was like, yeah, he started talking about the moon landing. How'd you feel about the moon landing in 1969? And then that's when Kodak Black had an attitude. And then Ebro was like, you know what, man, if you're just going to have an attitude for the rest of this interview, man, we can cut this off right now. And people are putting out like, oh, he walked out. It's like, no, Ebro was like, okay, you got an attitude, obviously, so we're not going to continue this interview. And you're not going to run my show. You're not going to tell us what we can and what we can't talk about. You came on our show. You're on our platform. So, yeah, man, I just, like, it just baffled me with all the comments. I think that's why I mainly wanted to, like, put a video out, man. Like, this is really baffling me. The comments and the people talking about Ebro was wrong for what he did. And again, I don't want to defend this dude, but I mean, I just kind of wanted to, you know, like, it's a crazy world we live in. And y'all gonna feel really silly if he actually did it. Just saying hypothetically, you know. What if he did do it? Y'all gonna feel really silly for defending this kid. So, like, y'all gotta knock that off, man. Like, it's really bad out here when somebody is sexually assaulting a girl, and then you have a whole community of people defending this guy. Because, why? Because he's a popular rapper, because you like his music? Like, cut that off, man. Like, seriously, like, if I found out my favorite rapper did something tomorrow, I will delete him out of my Spotify. Like, I won't even put him in my Spotify list anymore. That's how serious I am about that. Like, that's crazy, man. So, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna ramble for 12 minutes. Like and comment, subscribe, whatever you do, and I will try to put more videos out frequently. I know I keep saying that, but if I have to go to the library, jack their internet, and talk quietly in a room by myself, I'll do that to get videos out from here on out. So expect more in the future. I will see y'all later.